Tulsi.
So
She sat right here, dude.
That's
I
pretty
know.
cool.
And when she left, I put my face in the
All right.
I know.
2 words.
Yeah.
Tulsi
Gabbard.
would.
Would.
Would totally.
Yeah.
And she has just been. Again, we're gonna date this 11 fucking
Yeah.
November 14th.
Good.
Even though this comes out in 4 months.
Can you say that one more time? What would you say?
Wait, what did you mean?
The farther we're gonna.
It's gonna be old news.
What would you do to who? What would you do to who?
Don't add word Tulsi would. Send it to her.
Don't send that to one of my best friends, please.
Sending it to Secret Service.
Don't send that to one of my best
Send it
friends.
to Russia. All right.
You're now on Quiet Skies, Anthony Lee.
That being said,
Nice reference.
she has been selected by Trump's administration to be the director of national intelligence. Let's give it up.
Yep. Suck it. We're fans. We don't care. We like her. What do you want? Tulsi. She sat right here, dude.
That's
I
pretty
know.
cool.
And when she left, I put my face in the
She's never gonna f***ing come back now.
Do that.
She's never gonna come back.
We were doing so good when she was here. We were on our best behavior.
We were good boys that day.
Didn't ask her where she lived, but
Shout straight.
You know what? I'm kind of sad though. We were this close to getting RFK.
Yeah.
We were in contact with his team.
Tulsi's better than RFK though.
I know, right? Tulsi's like way better, but then like still, I wish those 2 were my favorite.
He
I'm
hasn't
a
been
huge fan
officially
of her.
selected yet. Maybe we still got a chance.
Maybe.
No, he's a part. I thought he was a part of the health. No,
They haven't announced anything.
They haven't announced
Oh,
it.
they have. So he's not officially a part of the health.
But he will be part of something, yeah.
do you think RFK could be a careful boy? For sure he could, dude.
For sure, dude. He'd wear the merch, too.
He'd sit in that chair right
You
there.
know what's gangster? Those memes about like the what director position are people vying for him to be part of? That the previous one.
Oh, the Navy lady? Is she in the Navy? I don't even know what the hell she's in.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but just seeing like they put that meme together where he's just like shirtless and yoked and stuff.
Yeah, I thought he was joining the Department of Health.
Next to like the head of the Department of Health. Or
Oh,
whatever,
yeah,
which is
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
I've seen that
Is
one.
that really that lady? The Department
Yeah,
of... It's really her?
Yes,
Did you see?
The overweight
I thought that was
lady-
just- I thought
the
that was a-
overweight lady that used to be a dude.
Yeah, I thought that was fake.
lady.
I thought that was like an admiral or some shit.
Yeah, that's like an admiral. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see all of the world's like leading like leaders of departments of their like health departments for
Yeah.
these countries?
Yeah.
They're all fucking overweight and
Or
like
dead. Or they look dead.
Yeah, they look really unhealthy or like.
But maybe they're wise.
RFK's like 70, right? He's 70, he's like jacked.
And he's
as fuck.
jacked and does like 20 pull-ups.
Yeah, he's insane.
Okay, that's
close to
pretty.
that age.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah.
But we need a crazy overhaul of like that though, because remember when they came out with the new updated food pyramid? They were saying like how Fruit Loops is the same as an apple, and it was like fucked up.
It's got fruit in it, dude.
Apple Jacks is more like an
in the
apple.
name, Joe.
Yeah.
Not Fruit Loops.
Yeah,
idiots.
corn pops is like corn. You see how it
Yeah,
works?
yeah.
Like fruit leathers. You like fruit?
It was really fucked up.
Fruit by the
clearly
fruit by the
tell.
foot. That's like an apple.
Look, our
Natural
generation
and
might be
artificial
super fucked because of like the wrongdoings of that science, but
Yeah.
I tell you what, our childhood was sick
It
with
was
all
lit.
those
We had
foods.
gushers and shit like that, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Bro, you gave a kid from the 1920s gushers? Fuck.
I know. From the 1920s.
Dude, we used to have those. Remember those lips? You put the lips on and you could eat them.
Remember, you could tattoo a fucking fruit by the foot. You could put the tattoo on your tongue or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
That shit was crazy.
1900s wouldn't know what the
Or like rainy days in elementary school.
Well, flapper kid. His head would explode.
I think
The kid was like pushing a wheel with a stick.
But I don't even think
Give that
our
kid gushers?
generation's the fat ones. I think it's the ones that came after us.
Our generation's not the fat ones.
the millennial. No.
I think we're the last ones.
The next ones,
The ones before us already were
the
fat.
next 5-10 years, then it started going crazier and crazier and crazier.
It's whenever you see like...
No, it's because we touched grass, dude. Like,
No, but
we
there's
were
a lot of
playing
people that are
outside.
older than us that are hella obese in America.
But I think it's with kids though. When you,
You
see
know-
a lot of chubby kids, that's when you know.
You know how you know we were touching hella grass? That wasn't even a saying back then because everyone did that.
Yeah.
Now the saying exists because people don't do that.
Because now you gotta be like, oh, you gotta go ground yourselves. Like we're fucking grounding ourselves every day back then.
Yeah. But then I got my fucking neighbor ripping up all her lawn so she could join the golf grass fucking move.
And back then, more people got bullied into being fit.
Oh yeah.
It was mandatory. It was
And back
mandatory.
then, remember, you actually had like standards, like you have to do a mile or like touch your toes or whatever. And if you don't, then like your PE score will be like A, B, C, whatever. But then I feel like now it's just if you can't, they just pass you along. And everyone gets an A. And
Dude, they would do the BMI tests like at like in 4th grade. They would remember they would like grab your shit and pinch your action.
Oh, I remember that.
Right,
Yeah.
Imagine they probably don't have tools that big anymore.
They're probably body shaming you now and shit like that.
Dude, I drive by a lot of high schools. Let me tell you, I drive by a lot of high schools.
Yeah.
Nah, okay, so.
you have any videos of it?
Yeah, I got tons of videos. I got fucking. But I'm far away though. I got a long camera. I can see you right in there.
They can't see my eyes.
Nah, but like, you know, you see the kids running the track when they have to run for PE? Yeah. Like, there's like 2 kids running, or not even running, they're like walking during PE. The rest of the kids are like undressed.
Just sitting.
Undressed.
Sorry, like not in PE gear.
You should be appalled, Joe.
That's my bad.
I'm glad you spoke up for us.
He's like, then in the locker rooms, they're all undressed.
No wonder he's watching the high school kids.
Not in the locker rooms. No, but like the kids don't fucking do PE anymore. They're just sitting in a regular plain clothes.
If we didn't dress, we'd lose a grade.
That's what I'm saying. So the kids are just taking.
I remember if you didn't get a 7-minute mile, under 7 minutes, you were a fucking loser.
You're dunzo.
We used to fucking smoke a cigarette in the bushes and then fucking sprint a mile afterwards during PE. That was our shit. They're like, oh fuck, they're like busy doing this. And then so we go behind the bush, we share this cigarette, and we got really good at taking hits. Where you inhale, as you're inhaling, you exhale through your nose and you pass it over to the next guy and you fucking jump out of the bushes and you start running because they don't know that you got away.
At my school, the nerdy athletic kids would get the 7-minute mile, and then like you wanted to stay like in like the 8 to 12 range.
Yeah.
And then if you were a loser if you got past 12.
For sure, past 12, you were like,
Yeah.
Because if you did too good, they'd be like, Steve, you got to run track. Come on, run track. And you're like, no, I don't want to run track.
No, fuck no.
Remember, do you guys see that footage of like in the 70s or whatever? You got all these like everyone. It seemed like everyone at school was like lean and fit.
That was a they said that was a propaganda video for recruitment. It wasn't normal. They said no, it wasn't normal. They got like the best dudes.
You know what I really think it was? I really think it's like every now and then somebody gets injured, then a giant lawsuit happens, and then they take those fucking things away from the school playground.
Probably. Dude, we used to do the rope. Remember the rope?
Yeah.
The rope was my favorite day of the whole week. Or the whole month.
Right?
Yeah.
No, you're
100%.
right. Yeah.
It's like one by one, I swear, the more you grow up, the more you realize that the playground just shrinks. And it's not because you're getting bigger, it's because like they literally are taking.
Because even our parks are like that.
Yeah, remember all the fast food places used to have those? They don't have them no more.
So maybe we should
Little
do
by
it with
little, they just go away.
lawsuits in America.
Too many suits.
It's all lawsuits.
Just have people sign waivers and shit.
No more lawsuits.
to go into a McDonald's playpen.
But that's the thing, that even if they had a waiver, it's something else will happen that the waiver didn't cover. It's like one thing, that like little ass thing.
Yeah.
Like the playpen thing, they had like waivers and they had all this stuff, but then this kid climbed the outside of the playpen, not the actual playpen itself, and he fell onto the tile. And got
he
fucked up,
died.
and he won millions of dollars because they didn't think about what if you climbed the actual thing itself instead of the inside of it.
Dude, I was doing laundry. I was watching a fitted sheet. I look at the label. It says, "Don't eat this." It's like, what do you mean, don't eat this? Don't eat. It's like it was in there. Like at the end of it, it's like you should don't.
Because
Please do
someone
not,
did
do not
it and
consume.
won.
Getting that bad. Did you see what happened with Costco butter?
Yeah.
They recalled like hundreds
They
of
forgot to put milk in the ingredients or whatever, right?
because on the butter itself it didn't say contains milk.
But that kind of shit just sounds like stupid bureaucracy, though. It doesn't sound like real like harmful shit that you need to warn people.
Dude, being lactose is a real thing, Joe. Being lactose is a real thing.
Judge Judy would melt these fools, dude. Judge Judy would be like, "You don't know what's in butter. You don't know what's in fucking butter."
Your whole life's probably gonna be pretty tough then, man.
Yeah. She would just melt them. She wouldn't go like, "Oh man, you didn't know what's in butter. What are you doing exactly?"
She would melt them. And then they would call her ma'am and she'd get pissed.
And if you fuck up in common sense law, you can't sue nobody.
Common sense law.
You should be punished for being dumb.
Yeah.
I want common sense law.
Like if you got in a fucking car accident and then you didn't put your seatbelt on, you flew through the window, that's your bad, dude.
I gotta wear my seatbelt more.
You guys remember talking about the hot coffee incident at McDonald's and everyone was
Yep.
like, that's common sense law. She
It's
should have known the
not.
coffee's hot. But then when if you really look at the case file, it's like the coffee was way too fucking hot.
But what's she doing spilling it all over the place? Keep it in the cup, dude.
No, it was like 200 degrees or some
It was
shit.
like way fucking
It was like lava. So she went, "Ah!" and then it spilled and "Ah!"
But she was complaining about how cold the coffee was.
I forgot how many degree burns
It's
on her
because they
thighs.
did
Yeah.
it like the machines back then. They didn't have a cap and like a temperature gauge. So then there was like a safety issue with that. and so when they were pouring it, it was like lava.
Max, dude.
I was raised to think that she's dumb, so I can't.
Yeah, me too. When I was a kid, I was like, idiot.
Yeah, because your parents are just like.
You should have just blown on it.
Did she drink it with no hands or something? Because once you touch the cup, you
Yeah,
realize
dude.
like, oh, I'm gonna let this sit for.
I think it was a situation where she
High-tech
grabs it and the lid springs up and just.
Yeah. She was like super old.
When you see the person handing it to you, and if they're like this,
If they have those tongs from the fucking blacksmith.
there's so many steps though. You know what I mean? There's so many steps, and unless you're fucking daydreaming, and then you get it. Oh my god! Like there's so many fucking signs.
That's how Bart daydreams.
That daydreaming face.
You can see if the person's getting blisters as they're handing it to you, maybe just leave it right there. How about that?
When did iced coffee come out?
Oh no, man.
When did ice?
Yeah, when did it come out? Because like, I remember when I was a kid, I never heard of iced coffee till like 2000.
It wasn't trending. Yeah, you're right.
Nah, it was like a big deal.
Even coffee wasn't like all over the culture.
Nah.
Was it Starbucks that made iced coffee like popular?
Yeah, I feel like it was.
Because I never even heard of iced coffee my whole life until like 2001 or some shit.
Like an iced latte.
I remember I was 13. I went to my friend's house, and then his dad was gonna drop us off at school. And then they're like, "Oh, can we stop by Starbucks?" And I was like, "Oh shit, that's that new store everyone's talking about." And he goes in and orders a frappuccino, and then he goes, "You want one?" I'm like, "I don't even know what that is." I'm like, "Sure." But they came out with these 2 caramel things, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" That was like one of the most mind blowing.
Those are still bomb.
That's like their best sellers too.
Dessert cake.
And then you realize it's like 800 calories.
Dude, that was like a scene in like a fucking shitty bio movie, like about making Starbucks. What you just said right now.
Why?
Because it's shit.
He was daydreaming.
It doesn't sound like that happens. Like, wait, Starbucks? You mean that new store everyone's talking about? I would like to go there.
Dude, what a brand deal. This whole movie's a brand deal.
And then he came out with these 2 flagship drinks.
The signature.
It's like that fucking Queen movie, dude.
And I realized you can't go wrong. Oh, dude, the Queen movie. Nobody ever would listen to a band.
Nobody would ever listen to a band called Queen.
Dude, as soon like in the first 10 minutes when he's like, "I'm gonna go make something of myself, father." Like, shut the fuck
That
up.
movie got nominated, bro.
I know, I was so pissed. Only be
What are the details on Tulsi's job?
Oh, congrats to new director of national intelligence.
I did not smell. I didn't smell the sea.
And also,
What does that mean though?
well, now she's basically kind of like the.
She's the smartest person.
She's the middle of the web between all the intelligence agencies.
So she controls the CIA, the FBI.
Not controls, but she's in the middle that everybody has to report to so that she can give it to the executive chief.
what a brain. A lot of gigabytes.
And now she gets to be like, well, I was on fucking Quiet Skies or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh man, she finds out exactly who.
She's in charge of that shit, basically.
They have to be accountable to her.
Tulsi. What a come up, dude. What a story.
You know they're gonna release the JFK files this time. They're gonna release the.
Dude, the redaction though, when they release it,
It's just all black
God, dude.
highlighter.
Looks
all
like
over
zebra
it.
stripes.
On par with the redaction of Steve saying, I didn't smell the sea.
I didn't smell it.
Don't say smell.
Oh, that's a merch idea.
They're gonna release the Epstein list.